It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and a study by the International Agency for Research in Cancer reveals that over 4,000 cases will be diagnosed by the end of this year. Over 1,000 of those cases may result in deaths. A cross-section of Ghanaians have been reacting to this issue. My name is Melissa Aouad for News Connect on City TV. Stay tuned. Do you do self-examinations? And if so, how long have you been doing them?
Yes, I do it. Often, let's say once in a week, I examine my breast myself. I do it when I'm lying on my bed.
Did anyone have to train you, or did you learn by yourself, or did you seek professional help first?
Oh, no. I heard of breast cancer, and my mother and father were nurses. My auntie also died of cancer, breast cancer. So I'm aware, and once in a while I examine my breast.
So you're a man, but you have a significant other. Okay. Do you know if she does self-examination on her breast?
No, she doesn't.
You know that for sure?
Yeah, she doesn't.
Okay. Do you know the reason why?
Well, I think breast cancer is a situation whereby most women or most Ghanaians we've not paid a good attention to. So it's no surprise to me you asking me this, because I don't remember the last time I even asked her to take a test or take an examination on her breast and all that. Yeah. So I think it's an awareness that needs to be created more further, so we can encourage our women to go ahead and be doing that self-examination as well.
So, Ms. Patricia, what can you tell this young gentleman? He has a wife.
You encourage your wife to be doing it. And with what I know, there are signs you see on the breast.
Give us some signs.
How do I even say it? You see, assuming there is, when you have cancer, the breast, from the beginning it changes. It looks like orange with some small holes you see from the nipple. So that is what I always look at mine and tell myself, there is no problem. But what I know is when the lump comes and is forming into cancer, the breast changes. It becomes like the orange. You see that how it looks with some small tiny holes. So that is how I see it. So I always examine mine from that. So you can also encourage your wife to be doing it. Once in a while, you'll be by her side. If there's a lump inside, well, of course, not all lumps, that is cancer. But when you see it, there's a lump, you keep checking. And if there's a need to go to hospital, you go.
Did you take notes? So first things first, when you meet with your wife, what are you going to do?
Check for the lump. Just as she's saying, not all lumps means there is cancer in it. But I think personally I have to go further to educate myself on it. Yeah, and I think it will go a long way to help me a lot.
And let's quickly talk about that education. Educating women here in Ghana about breast cancer and about self-examinations and just examinations in general. Do you think that we are being educated enough in our schools, on television, through the media, through health centers? You see,
the problem is, what I've been saying is, not everybody that sits by the television to listen to the news. I am the type, I like watching the news, listen to radio and then on telly. So I know of the breast, I heard it on the news. But you see, most women, the market women, are done, they are gone. They come back very late, very tired. So when is she going to examine the breast? That is one problem. And in Ghana here, it's not easy to go to the hospital and say, well, I'm coming for a medical checkup. If you are not sick, you go and you meet people who are seriously ill. They are not even attended to. And you sitting down, there's nothing wrong with you coming to check up. I mean, they'll not even mind you. And then the money is even not there. That's a problem. But if you can just walk into a hospital, today I'm going and do, or maybe just some few CDs. But it's not the case.
Do you think that's something you can encourage your future wife to do?
Yeah, I think I will have to do that. It should be like compulsory for me to do that, because I think people take these things for granted. If you haven't had an issue concerning your breast, you might not go to the hospital to even do a checkup. So I feel it's necessary, and there should be some regulations to at least make more women aware that if you have to do a monthly checkup, maybe once a month, twice a month, it will help you to prevent you from getting breast cancer or any disease like that happens to your breast or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was the first time you heard the term breast cancer? Do you remember?
I think I was in high school. There was this woman whose breast had some infections on it, and it was as a result of breast cancer. So I think that was the first time I heard about it.
And that's all you knew?
Yeah, that was all I knew. Since then, I've been seeing subsequent, things. I mean, I'm very active on like the internet, social media, and these kind of things come there a lot. Where maybe you see a picture of someone who is suffering from breast cancer, and she wants maybe funds for people to support for a surgery or something. So I see it like most of the time. I see it.
Do you think education in general on breast cancer is low for both men and women?
I think it's very low. It's very low. If not for these breast cancer awareness campaigns that comes some part of the year, that means the rest of the year you don't hear about breast cancer anywhere.
And that's a problem.
A very big problem. So it shouldn't be just a month set aside for breast cancer awareness. I think it should run through the year. Like it should be like the way you check someone is sick of malaria, you go run to the hospital. It should be like that, so that people will see it as a very, very essential part of like health. Because I feel people don't take it serious until there's a problem and they start rushing to the hospital and they realize that it's too late. So it should not be like a monthly campaign where you see people wearing pink shirts. Nah, it should be like running through the whole year till death. That's as part.
Matisa yese onofom bibi ye onofom a ese okọ hospital oye ne ntem na kọ hospital na mo kọ hwe ma na omo kọ hwe no ntem a eno mo be boa na wo betena ho saa ma ebe ye kese no eno mo ukọ a ye betwa onofo no ya ntwa nso a ebi wo ho a wo tena ho saa na wankọ a wo be fam na wo dia ewu.
Yes, I've done that. Yeah.
And where did you learn to do that? What resource? Was it from a medical center? Was it from online, or a parent taught you?
I think it was a talk show on TV.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a health program a long time ago, so I decided to practice it.
Fantastic. And how often do you do self-breast examinations?
I think once in a month.
Okay. Let's go to you. Self-breast examination. Have you ever done any before on yourself?
Yes, I tried about a couple of times. Yeah.
Where did you learn how to do it?
On the television.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you think that here in Ghana we're educated enough as women on breast cancer? Let's start with you.
Yes, not so much, but I think they are coming up a bit. Unlike back then, that the awareness is so low, but now it's coming up a bit. Yeah.
Where did you first hear about? When was your first awareness of breast cancer? That term come into your head. Where did you hear it from?
It was the same television.
Okay, so that was
Yes.
the first ever time.
Yes, first one was on the television. Then later when I saw people around with T-shirts, walking around with flyers and screening being spoken about here. So I took some of the flyers and read about it. I even tried one that came. They had one at Accra Mall here at the mall pharmacy.
What was that?
It's also a breast
Like a
screening,
Okay.
free screening breast cancer. So I took the opportunity to go there for a screening there. So yeah.
That's it for another episode of News Connect. My name is Melissa Aouad. This is City TV. Keep watching.